Hi and welcome back to Mike vs. Kitchen, the show where I, Mike, give myself some kitchen challenges with the hopes of a delicious outcome and maybe learning something new. In today's episode, we're going to be tackling a baked cheesecake. Cheesecake was first mentioned in roughly the 5th century BC by a Greek physician who wrote a book called The Art of Making Cheesecake. This sounds pretty awesome if you ask me. Later, the Romans adopted it, then the English, and the Americans, and it trickled on down to what we have today, with so many variants and so many different options available. The two main options when it comes to cheesecake is either baked or fridge. Baked being more dry and crumbly, fridge being more creamy. The cheesecake I'm going to be doing today is a classic baked cheesecake. Once again, the recipe will be in the description below. Some cheesecakes can be quite dense and rich, and then others can be quite light and airy. The cheesecake we're going to be doing today lies somewhere between the two of them, using both cream cheese and the sour cream, which gives it that happy medium texture and taste. So yeah, this is going to be exciting and it's going to be something completely new. Let's get started. So this cheesecake recipe is split into two parts. There's the base and then the filling. First things first, we're going to do the base. The base is fairly simple. This is just graham crackers and butter. Graham crackers are going to be blitzed. We're going to combine this with the butter and then line our springform pan. Before we get started on the base, we need to line our springform tray with baking paper. I like to trace templates and then cut it out before putting it in my tray. So here goes. In order to do my base, I need to combine 200 grams of digestive biscuits, 200 grams of digestive biscuits, as well as the 120 grams of butter. 120 grams? Yes, 120 grams of butter. I'm going to do this in a food processor by breaking up the biscuits into rough pieces to start and then blitzing until they're quite fine. Then at that stage I can add my butter and I can combine. Let's give it a whirl. Now that my digestive biscuits are pulverized and roughly the texture of sand, I can add my butter. Melted. Ooh, melted. Melted butter. Sorry, melted butter. Now that I've melted my butter, I can mix it in with the digestive biscuits and combine till it's roughly the texture of wet sand, the recipe says. So let's do this. Now that everything is combined, we can take the biscuit, put it in the tin and line the base. Let's do this. They suggest that you use a spatula to initially push all the biscuit down and then use something with straight flat sides to push the biscuit up the sides of the tin. After a considerable amount of effort, I got my tin lined with my base. I mainly used a spatula to spread the mixture around, and then I used a mug to push it up the sides to get a nice even thickness. So now we can put this to a side and just get going on the filling. Okay, now that I'm making the filling, first thing I'm going to do is take my cream cheese that I have left out for a little while, so it's roughly room temperature. This makes it easier to work with. I'm going to take my cream cheese, pop it in my stand mixer and beat it until it is smooth. This is roughly 30 or so seconds worth of mixing. Let's go. Next I'm going to add my 2 tablespoons of flour and once again mix until it is all combined. Now that the flour is combined, I can incorporate my lemon zest, vanilla, as well as sour cream. The recipe calls for the zest of 1 lemon. I usually go for a slightly bigger lemon because I like quite a lemony type of taste in my cakes and treats and things like that. So yeah, I'm going to zest this lemon and put that to a side so I can incorporate it in. Just watch your fingers, you don't want extra bits with your lemon zest. Lemony, zesty. Now that my 2 tablespoons of flour is combined with my cream cheese, I can go ahead and add the lemon zest, or the zest of 1 lemon, 1.5 cups of caster sugar, half a cup of sour cream, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, let's add them. Okay. Don't forget to sieve your caster sugar as you want to avoid lumps. If you do have clumped pieces of caster sugar, you can use the back of a spoon to gently break them up so you don't waste too much. Zest of 1 lemon, 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, half a cup of sour cream. Now once again, we can beat until all the ingredients are combined and the mixture is smooth. Let's go! Now that all my ingredients are combined, I can add my 3 eggs one at a time. I'm going to do this once again, breaking them into a ball first and then adding them in. As soon as your eggs are combined, you want to stop beating. You don't want to overbeat your mixture or batter and aerate it. This will affect the texture in the long run. Now that all my ingredients are combined, I can put my batter in my base. After this, I'm going to put in my preheated oven at either 160 degrees if you have a regular oven, or 140 degrees if you have a convection oven. I'm then going to bake it for 55 minutes until the top is a light golden brown. Okay, let's go. Now that my cheesecake is in the oven, I'm going to bake it for 55 minutes. Once this 55 minutes is over, I'm then going to open the door of the oven roughly 20 centimeters and allow the cake to cool. After this, I'm then going to pop it in the fridge for another 4 hours, and then I can take it out of the pan. Bit of a waiting game here, but I'm sure it's going to have a delicious outcome. So now that my cheesecake has been in the fridge for a couple hours and is properly chilled, I can take it out the tin, serve and enjoy. Let's do this. Okay. Ooh. It's a little crumbly, but that's okay. Oh, that looks beautiful. Unfortunately, as you can see, the top has cracked a little bit, but not too much. It still looks delicious. After we plated our cheesecake, there are a number of different ways you can decorate this. You can either put fresh berries on top, caramel, or anything you want. I'm just going to dust it with a little bit of icing sugar just to give it that final little touch. Now for the final touch, I'm going to dust the top of the cheesecake with a little bit of icing sugar. So here we go, my first slice of baked cheesecake. Let's see how it tastes. fantastic. Although the cheesecake does taste fantastic, it is still a little bit warm in the middle. So it can probably stand in the fridge a little bit longer. So yeah, I'm gonna pop it back in the fridge while I enjoy the slice. All in all, I think this cheesecake came out quite well. The top did crack a little, which is unfortunate, but that can be hidden with garnishing, topping, icing, sugar, things like that. Yeah. After the disaster that was the donuts, I think this round can go to Mike. Thanks again for tuning into this episode of Mike vs. Kitchen. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. Feel free to give me some ideas of more kitchen challenges I can tackle in the future. See you next week and stay safe. Bye.